Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. All those things do help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting us a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month and you gain access to some really cool emotes. In addition to all of that, if you're interested in joining our community, we do have open slots in games like this one where you can join our Patreon, get in there, or you could just contact me directly and see if the game's a good suit for you. I think that'll be all my shameless self promoting. Let's get into the games. Alrighty. Go ahead and give us that recap, Kiana.
Righto. Well, last week, after the shenanigan with the nighttime, waking up in the middle of the night because of some mummies bothering us, we had a good and a very peaceful travel for the next 3 weeks or so, roughly, if I remember it right. During that time, during one night when we made camp, and Jazzy is just busy roasting a frog because you last started it, technically. We came across Balu since he's been roaming around trying to search for his lost shipments because his business is not making any headway. We invited him to come over, chill out, and then walk with us to Jigao to see if we can find any clues, since Jigao is also his hometown. During our next few days of travel after that, things were relatively silent. Nothing much happened, and we arrived at the old rickety swamp village that we killed. At least some of us killed the frog heaver and those weird creatures back then. This was like a long time ago. During that time, we decided, hey, why not just circle around? Maybe we can find some treasures that we overlooked. We found traces of cult-like activities, unsurprisingly. It's like we're cursed or something. Turns out that cult drew a picture of a multi-headed lizard-like thing. So why not dig around and with Jazzy's literal dumb luck stumble across an actual cultist, and everything went to shit afterwards. Basically, we just kill everyone, so no one knows we're here. Although didn't go well since one escaped. No, sorry, didn't. The two cultists we didn't manage to kill decided to do a ritual suicide and summon the Hydra from under the lake. After a very tricky battle, mostly because of the poison, we managed to kill the Hydra and decided to search around for more information about this whole Hydra cult. Some of the history rules are pretty meh. Unsurprisingly, since our cult expert wasn't here for a while. Well, we discovered that actually there's nothing much to be discovered since this cult is pretty relatively above under the radar so far, and nothing too big happened considering how simple and pretty stupid the way they do their rituals are. Well, Balu got our attention back again and said, hey, let's search around for my shipment, the reason we're moving around here. And we decided to change our angle of investigation. We found traces of his stuff, which is a platinum and some other different metals, which in all accounts pointed towards the cave that we went back there, which was the nest of the frog behemoth back then. So we got our feet wet, dove under the water, get into the cave, and decided to start looking around. Which, after moving past an archway, some of us forgot what we were doing or forgot certain things as though we don't even know about it at all until we meet a peculiar creature that looks fish-like, if I remember. Or was it the hydroloth?
It was a frog-like loth.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Yep. A frog-like loth. At first we tried negotiating until our infernal talking person can't even talk common anymore. Bello decided, fuck it, you're 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 being a prick, and I want my shipment back. And then he got hit by some weird thing that caused him to turn into a literal walking numbskull that knows how to instinctively swing his fist expertly, if I may add, and nothing else about except that can't even speak properly at all after that. So we decided, yep, it's hostile. We do what we do best, bash it in. After a pretty decent struggle against one creature, it turns out that it is an asshole in all but name. So turns out Bello is cursed, that his intelligence and common sense is lowered dramatically. Thankfully, we have a cleric that has removed curse. What are the chances of that? I have no idea. And managed to turn him back to normal. And we decided, hey, this guy has a camp. There's only one entrance. Everything else is filled with either deep holes of water. Let's just sleep here. Why not? So we decided to do that. And during the wash, we consist of our two literal no brain cell party members. They saw a gaggle of ghosts try to jump off and not be ghosts. I don't know if I could say ghosts want to die because they're already dead. Semantics. Still, they managed to stop one of them, which was a surprisingly influential person, Catalina Rudo, that's well known in Jigao. Turns out there's a lot of things happening in the undercurrent with curses and manipulations going on. And decided to transmit his last words, to return to the church and tell him of his death, since apparently they were off pretty silently without notice, and their ghosts are still stuck somehow. Well, thankfully we did something, so they are going to get exercise. A gaggle of ghosts. That works. But yeah, after we decided, yeah, we'll agree to carry your last words and uh, thank him for actually telling us where the spare key to his house is, so we can just pilfer anything if we want to. Wink, wink. We ended our session there and continued our long rest.
So, you all have woken up outside of this location. Realizing the strange events that transpired, Arda, missing now 2 fights because you decided to take a nap while the party was doing other things. Your friend has left you. Ballo has went back to Rasona. Now, you all have the day ahead of you. What would we like to do, y'all? Begin your travels?
Yeah, I say we make our way to Jigao.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 reasons to go there now.
Unless unless we want to visit the other abandoned village.
I have a feeling like I forgot something, but I don't know what.
That half brain cell back there?
No. Hey, what's that? Yeah, I don't know.
Snack just shows up. Nope, I'm right here.
Oh, there he is. Well, I'm ready to go if you guys are. I think. Maybe.
Yeah, we took a break long enough. Might as well, since unless one of us wants to visit the other abandoned village, we just might as well make our way straight to Jigao if not.
Is there like, are you guys used to going through abandoned villages with cults in them?
That was a nice nap anyway. Hopefully I didn't miss too much.
Just a few calls here and there.
You've been asleep for like 3 or 4 days straight. I didn't know you're ever gonna wake up.
Hey, she needs her beauty sleep.
Well, I am well rested. I am ready to head out, and it looks like you guys were able to at least not self-destruct while I was gone, so
No.
I'm pretty ready to head out.
We destructed something else though. Or someone else.
I'm not surprised in the slightest at this point.
So, you all take back onto the road, heading up north. Traveling at a very fair pace. The road in the Emerald Loop is mostly barren as you are walking up. It is very infrequent, maybe once or twice a day, that you come across a different group of travelers, platoon of soldiers, random beast that you simply just wait for it to pass by. Heading up there, it's all a very easy trip for you. Last time coming through this territory, it was very inhospitable for many of you. Things seems to have changed. Now, when you arrive outside of Jigao, but 2 weeks later, you see much of the city has not changed even in the slightest. The walls are pretty much exactly how they used to be. The abandoned forest that now has the dead body of a couple of shady cultists buried inside of it, just over towards the east. It's a nice, peaceful town out here. One that I believe all of you have been to previously, aside from Valman, correct?
I'm from here as well.
Jesse may or may not have been here before. She doesn't remember.
Jigao is the northernmost port city inside of the Waste of Xhorhas. A defensible location led by the task hand Dirth Miram. It has 2 elders from 2 different clans, Goblin and Orcs, that are also in charge of this location and is a beautiful epicenter here in the northern half of Xhorhas for general trade and exotic goods that can come in. Almost anything that reaches the shores and stretches all the way out to Risona has to come through this port. As you have arrived here, the banners outside have not shifted even in the slightest. There's no battles. There's no wear or tear on this city. It's just as you all remember it and have left it. On the surface, at least.
Home sweet home. Now, do we get a good drink or do we get a drink?
We locate
I want to drink.
the tea pier.
That's easy enough.
Yeah.
I know most of it. at the back of my hand. As she shows the back of her hand, there's actually a scribble there. A scribble on the letter T.
So, you're looking for a bar for one of you, and I believe Valman, you said you're going to go to the pier and look for Tapir.
T-pier, a house with a blue roof and yellow shutters.
Oh, to the T pier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you gonna go to Rudo's house? Yeah, that's easy enough.
Roll me an investigation roll, Valman, or persuasion if you're going to ask around.
We're gonna go with look around.
Oh, he's splitting the party.
Perfect thing to do in a town that looks so peaceful on the surface.
I know, right?
Yeah. We should do
Especially
this
since
more
you said
often.
on the surface. Sorry.
All right. On that note, Valman is going over towards the piers. Uh-oh. Welcome.
Hello.
So, who is going with Valman to investigate the T pier and find out more about that mysterious woman who disappeared? And who's going with Kiana over towards a bar?
I'm going with the bar.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm going with Ramen.
Same
definitely
here.
bar.
All right, so Iula, Valman, and that was Arda?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Smart group and dumb group.
Yeah, basically the bookworms go to the actual location. The Three Stooges are going to the bar.
Two Stooges. For sure.
Nothing
What
bad
bag
can
had
happen.
the Three Stooges in the bar?
I mean,
It's not my fault that taverns are usually so flammable.
All right, good point. So, you arrive over down towards the docks and the piers, and looking around, it is very easy for you to discern which one would be the T pier. By your estimate, it would be the one that looks like a T. Now, the T pier is a stretch of the pier over on this side that creates the T's, the two middle ones, left T and right T. As you've arrived over in this area, you are looking for a house that has a particular description of shutters and colorations towards it. You see that home, and there is a for sale sign out front.
Hmm. Where? There's a hidden key we were told about. But I did not write down where it was hidden at.
It was hidden beneath the lantern, I believe.
Then we'll check underneath the lantern for the key.
So, you walk over towards the estate, lift up the lantern, take out the key, put it back down. You see somebody on the other side of a fence is currently gardening, keeping to themselves, but their attention does lean over towards you for the briefest moments.
Any of charisma do the talking.
Yes, who in your grouping of three has... Oh, wait, you have Arda. Does anybody want to fill Arda in? Thank you, Snack. My hair is a fucking mess, so I'm wearing a hat. Does anybody want to fill Arda in on why you are here, by the way? Because remember, she was not here the past 2 weeks, and there is not a recap. Written recap.
So we found some we stumble upon some ghosts, or Snack did, I think, exactly on the side. But they're trying to, I don't know, re-kill themselves by jumping off the cliff. He stopped one of them, and she requested that we let her clergy know that she has passed away, and we asked how can we prove that we are telling the truth, and she said go to her, go to this house.
Okay.
More or less trying to
Alright.
fulfill a nice little side quest.
All right. Yeah, that's totally fine.
So, the slightly nosy neighbor looks over and sees all of you and continues watering his plants. A slightly older goblin, in age, we go with the newer goblin system where they age to maturity by like 8 and they die by like 40, so probably like late 30s. Well, 40 to 50 is like the range of like elderly death.
Poor goblins.
It's better than how it's supposed to be. 16. So, that's what that neighbor is doing. Just slightly paying attention as you are sneaking into the house of, well, apparently a for sale house that has a key hidden.
Does somebody want to talk to him?
Don't worry, we heard this place was for sale. Looks like, assuming it's an open house. Just checking to see it. Just checking it out.
Roll me a deception check, Arda.
Dun, 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 dun.
23. Yep. Oh, don't know nothing about an open house. But yeah, that place has been vacant for about 40 years or so. It's a nice little place. Quiet. We like quiet.
Have you been the neighbor for 40 years?
Closer to... well, almost my whole life. My dad had this house before I did, and he left it to me before passing.
So you never knew the previous owner. Okay.
Nope. Nice, orc lady. That's what my dad always said.
Do you know anybody who might know her that is still alive?
Yeah, on the other side, there's a furbolg who lives there.
Do they have a name?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to put you on the spot for a name, I'm just trying to be cordial.
No, I have the name.
Okay.
It's Dritten. Dritten. I have the name. Yeah, Dritten. Right over there.
We'll speak to Dritten when we are finished here.
Right. And don't worry, our community is very understanding about open relationships and such. So you'll fit in fine.
Give him a stare.
You can use watering. Just piss on him. Do your thing. So,
All right.
you guys are going into the home.
Yes. Yes.
You take the key, unlock the door, and push it on open. As the door opens up, you look inside of a, well, recently cleaned, lovely looking estate. The windows are wide open, drapes pulled to the side to let in the natural lighting that is inside of this home. Though it is a single-story building, it takes up a large portion of the pier itself. Very wide-set building. Looking around, there's a simple walkway, small hallway past that exits into multiple different rooms down here. The ceiling stretches up about 11 feet tall in total. There's many different fixtures on the walls for ritualistic candles to be put all the way around, and there is a idol in here. An idol to the Stormlord.
Oh.
It looks like this place has been, well, very well maintained and kept. It smells recently cleaned as well. The citrusy stench of cleanliness wafting through the air.
Stormlord. Isn't that Snacks?
That's Snacks deity.
And of course he's not here. Rather play games than work sometimes.
So, the house is yours. What would you all like to do?
Excuse me.
Good.
I guess. Crap, I'm trying to remember.
All right there.
And choked on some water. Eola,
Happens.
do you remember what the ghost said on why we should come to this house?
Well, she just wanted us to tell her clergy and told us about her house so that we would have proof. But if she lives here, or apparently hasn't lived here in 40 years. Rather old for a ghost. Do you think she might have been going through that loop for some time without realizing it?
It's possible that creature, granted I don't think he's connected, but he did have some abilities that I had not seen prior. So loops in time could be a thing as well.
Well, I guess Arda's gonna start investigating the iconography around the house.
Alrighty. Are there any particular rooms that you wish to investigate, Arda?
You know what? I think I'll do a. Let's see. I think I'll do a ritual detect magic. And just in the room that we're in at the moment.
Very well. You cast your detect magic in the main walkway / entrance hallway into this estate. You take a deep breath, and I need you to roll me a perception check. As you're looking around, there seems to be something magical in nature that peeks into your mind and then disappears. The school was enchantment. Now, while you're doing this, what are the other two doing?
I figure the lady that owned this house no longer has need for money, and I have a need for quite a lot of money if I want to buy a certain spear. I'm gonna see if I can find out she kept all her coin.
Any particular rooms you would like to investigate?
Hmm.
Gonna rob a dead clergyman, Iola?
The dead have no use for gold or platinum.
Your alignment's just sliding down. The longer we play this game.
I mean, to be fair, she's not a cleric, so it's not illegal.
I love the justification.
Okay, as for a room in particular, I'll start with the bedroom.
Alrighty, you walk down the hallway over towards the bedroom, and you go to the door and try to open it, and it seems to be locked from the inside.
Hmm. Well, I mean, locked door isn't really going to stop a halfling that can turn into an ant.
You drop into ant form, crawl underneath the door, and when you look around in here, the room is a mess. The bed seems to be thrown around. The mattress itself is up against the wall. The standing dresser that is in there is tilted and leaning against the side of one of the walls. The curtains are drawn shut completely, and it's all just very different from the rest of this home so far.
Okay. That's concerning. Suppose I turn back, unlock the door just in case I need to get out quickly, or the other intelligent party members need to give me some backup.
All right. You look over towards the door, and it's simply locked with a deadbolt lock from this side.
Alright. Now for investigation, mostly for the
Yes, please.
mostly for the coin, but if I can figure out what happened here, that also works.
Okay. Valman, where are you going to be investigating?
Is there a study or a lab, or I don't know what she might have? The smart room. We'll just call it that.
The smart room. There is an acolyte room that she has, a little prayer studio of sorts with multiple different books, tomes, and candles. You wander over into there, and everything seems to be very neatly well kept, and all of the books that typically would be on the floor or on tables are stuffed away on shelves, organized. Roll me your investigation.
Oh,
You guys
Wow,
are
the
bad at
worst thing
rating
you
a
can
house.
roll. It's all right. We'll get to y'all here in a moment.
We're not rogues. Come on.
Obviously.
You need more dumb luck.
Yeah.
I got a lot of luck, but none of it's dumb.
Yep.
That's the
That
problem.
was the one thing
True.
you didn't consider.
Dumb luck's the best kind of luck.
The only way to
Yeah.
play, dude.
So, back over to you, Arda. You stand there in the hallway for a moment, and then things just quickly change around you. The halfling was right beside you, or the halflings were right beside you, but now they've moved on to other rooms, so you're not sure what just happened.
Okay. Spreading my telecom, I guess. Hey,
All three of you connect.
sorry I was out of it for a bit. Do you guys see anything interesting?
We're missing the lady's bedroom. But that's just about it.
I'm in her acolyte room, and there's just a neat amount of books and her praying area.
Okay, so do you know exactly what we need? What would be suitable proof that would work here?
That's a good question, actually.
I was thinking maybe a personal gift or something that was made for her in regards to her deity.
Hmm.
Like a retired focus, maybe, or something like that, Joey.
Maybe.
Okay, then
So,
I'll go inspect the Stormlord place. The
idol?
yeah.
Okay, roll me your investigation. Now, over to Iula. As you are moving through the room, the thrown asunder state that it's in, it's a little hard for you to find anything that
Reaction.
useful. Wow.
Reroll.
Yes. Reroll it. There we go. Your natural one senses were tingling. There
Well,
we go.
that's much better.
Hey, look at the other side of the altar.
So, as you are rummaging around, you end up opening just a couple of the drawers from the toppled over dresser to the side. Now, Iula, you're fairly strong for a halfling, but you are still a halfling. Writing it is going to take you a lot of effort. So, the ones that you do open, things just come tumbling out of it onto the floor, and you pick up a couple of more private effects of the individual who lived here. And you end up finding an amulet that seems to be one of those locket style amulets that you can't open. The lock on it is incredibly tiny, and well, you don't have a key. But that's really the only valuable thing that you find in here. Valman, what did you roll again? 10. Wonderful, wonderful. As you are looking through, the way the books are organized is just, it's throwing you off. You've been to a couple of different religious style libraries, personal or otherwise, for various individuals. And the organization structure here is just horrendous. It's really bad. So instead of just inspecting the book, seeing if you can find anything, you start trying to figure out what the organization structure is here, and it doesn't really yield you very much until you start taking books and placing them where they appropriately need to go. Aside from that, you do notice between two of the books that there is some notes and letters that were pressed into them and left there. Now, Arda, as you get over towards the altar and look at it, why aren't the dishes in alphabetical order? You start investigating the altar and looking along the sides of it, and you do see that there is a long beaded strand of yellow prayer beads of some variety that feel a little staticky when you touch them, as well as what appears to be a spearhead that is jagged and shaped like a lightning bolt.
I think I found some
Very unique items.
I think I found
Very
some
unique items.
Offerings or folky. I see some prayer beads and a spearhead, and the prayer beads seem slightly electrified. That's through the intercom.
That would fit with the whole Stormlord theme.
We could take the spearheads and these notes that I found to her, I guess, colleagues to prove that, or to help prove what we saw was the truth, to let them know that she had passed away. So if we had any other things, maybe take those with us if we find anything else, and then go talk to the neighbor.
All right. Arda gives a quiet apology for taking an offering from the Stormlord before she takes the spearhead.
As all of you are walking out, or Eula, are you finished?
Yep.
Alrighty. As the three of you are walking out, we're going to jump over to the other trio. Now, why don't you describe the bar that you bring them over to, Kiana? Because obviously you have the most experience in this town.
It's one of the usual bars for contracts. Basically, the one that me and Lafaf went back then. Wish I totally already forgot the name of. Amazing.
Might
Is it
actually
not?
have that in a note.
Somewhere, probably.
Probably. Yeah, it's basically it's a dingy bar with a pretty worn out notice boards with contracts slapped all over the place. The occupant seems less excitable, pretty grim. The old hobgoblin barkeeper is just, if you want politeness, go somewhere else, basically.
So, you all show up at this dive bar that has admittedly more active music than the denizens of the bar itself.
Yep, I'll just
Hobgoblin looks over at you. Hey, Kiana, welcome back.
I'll just crash onto the counter as per usual. What's new around? Seems too silent.
Things have been going well here, actually. Just shipments are coming in, sometimes a little late, but nothing that bad. Yeah, the army's been pretty okay, standing at attention. I don't know, if you ask me, it's probably just the calm before a storm.
Probably. Most of the south is going to shit for a while.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Sucks for them.
Yep.
Alrighty, pea soup.
So,
Yeah.
hey, Snack, can you tell if there's a storm coming? Aren't you like storm board or what was it?
I mean, sometimes. But I'm not a weatherman.
Oh. I don't know. What's a weatherman? Is that like...
It's a horrifying creature of deception and lies that tries to cause you to have anxiety and enthralls you by paying attention to it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
basically a demon.
all right.
Much.
Okay, I'll make sure to not run into anyone like that. Do you have any food here? Anything spicy?
Pea soup.
Pea soup, but
We have pea soup and bread.
nothing. I want something spicy.
I could throw a jalapeno in there.
Sure. Hey, my brother and I, we used to do this like habanero shots. Do you have that?
Describe it for me.
It's like you take like fire and you mix it with pepper and you drink it, and it's really good.
We don't serve fire.
Well, that's I don't mean like actual fire. That would be
Like a whiskey.
sure.
I mean, we don't have any habaneros. We do have ghostwise peppers, though.
No, that's
boy.
yeah, probably that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a shot of whiskey
Alright.
with a beer back.
Rum. Oh, the expensive one. I got me some good monies.
The expensive, yeah. It's just
Nah, he always has a stash. You know, his secrets was his personal stash. You know how old
Alright, he'll give you a
bartenders are.
yeah, he'll give you a shot of the good stuff for a gold.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, a silver. Let's be real. That would be the best he could probably
Yeah.
offer. If this is as divey as you just said, so
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is. There we go.
Yep.
So, Jezzy, you are brought out a shot of some clearish liquid, and you see this shriveled up pepper that he like cuts into and just rubs around the rim, and then drops the stem into the shot itself.
Ooh, nice. Hey, am I the only one having this?
Cheers. A shot of whiskey.
Cheers.
Yeah, and I just smoothly goes to the notice board.
Now, Jezzy, you have a natural resilience to hot things as a tiefling, of course. Roll me a con save at advantage.
17.
17. You take it back, and that does leave a hollow burning in your mouth.
Oh,
That's a lot hotter than you expected, but it's good.
Ow, ow. I like it. Can I? Oh, what do you call it?
It's a ghostwise pepper.
Can I have another?
Yeah, he'll cut the same pepper another time, pour another shot. Just subtract 1 gold across the 3 of you for your food and drinks. That'll be more than enough for y'all to get sufficiently fucked up at a location. like
Solid
this.
dig.
Take it from party loot, you cheap ass.
That's how it goes, man.
Business
Alcohol is fun.
The
expense.
company will pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a team building exercise.
Do that. Any big paying stuff on the bot, at least? I'm just
Any what?
big paying stuff because usually the bounty contracts are staple here most of the times.
Yeah. Nothing big ticketed. I mean, there's wrangle up some loose cows. There's a bounty for a couple of outlaws that would take weeks of trying to hunt for, stuff like that. Like, it's mostly just peaceful here right now. It's weird.
Ugh.
Yep. Damn, old man, shit's going real slow, huh? This is like low tier shit right here, man.
Yeah, I mean, peaceful times and all that. Peaceful times are nice.
Yeah.
Hey, looks at you, Snack. Are you here to apply for the high priest position?
Yep.
He's high, but he ain't a priest.
I wasn't aware there was an opening.
Oh yeah, we've had an opening here for like, I don't know, as far as I can remember, for a high priest of your church. So yeah,
No kidding. Huh.
yeah.
No,
yeah.
can you give me directions?
Oh yeah, you see, you step out of the building and you go towards the big ass building over there.
Okay. Perfect.
Now, Jesse, inside your pea soup, he literally just put a jalapeno in there, like chopped it up, but like put it in there. It tastes like pea soup that sometimes you get a jalapeno.
Right. Oh, fine enough.
For anybody who's had pea soup, it's literally the most like boring soup in the world.
Yeah. I lean over to Kiana and, hey, can we go somewhere where they have some like meat and things? I'm a little bit hungry.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yup.
I'm here for the bot anyway.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, you guys want some meat? I could throw something on the grill out back.
oh, okay. Thanks.
I mean, apparently you're flush with cash right now, so I don't know. What are you looking for? 12 rack of rib.
Yeah,
Oof.
something like that.
Yeah, 2 of those for me. What are you guys eating?
I was offering for all. Okay then, yeah. A 12 rack is like.
Oh, I know.
I mean, to be fair, that only feeds one snack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Snack, what's the biggest thing you've eaten?
Well, don't make fun of me for this, but a cow,
Oh,
you know, which I've been called before, and so it's not cannibalism.
but
Don't even say
okay,
it.
but isn't that the same size as you almost?
Yeah, but I mean, I can't eat the hooves and once you clean it up and take
Oh.
off all the non-edible parts. It's not.
Did you eat the intestines?
No.
Oh, cow intestines are pretty good.
I mean, I use those to make sausage with. Use the lining to.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hey, Kiana, you're the smart one in the group. Can you tell me, like, if you eat yourself, do you think you would like disappear, or would you be twice as big?
No idea. I'll try it later.
Huh.
She just gives this towards the bartender. She gives this look like exasperated, like.
I think I need to cut you off and just stop selling you alcohol. That was
Godspeed.
not a sober thought.
It
I hope.
it's not the alcohol.
Hey, my mom gave me these kind of things when I was like a baby, because
Where
Sure.
did you grow up?
at home.
Uh-huh.
Lady of many words, I see.
That was sometimes. We grew up sort of on the road, me and Zedge.
Nomads. I can appreciate that.
Yeah, and then a monster ate Mom, so we just sort of continued on the road after that, not knowing what to do really.
Yikes! That story took a turn real quick. Oof.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go into a well-packed bar and ask that question, almost 3/4 of them raise their hands. Yeah, that's a normal thing.
Been there.
Yeah, that's your hustle. Yeah.
Right. All right. I'll throw on 3 12 racks. That'll run you about
2 actually.
16 silver. Well, he wanted 2.
Yeah.
Oh, he wanted to.
Are the 2 of you gonna split 1?
Yeah.
Yeah,
16 silver, my treat. I got it, boys. Or girls.
I'm
Girls. Yeah. This party is predominantly female. Like,
Yeah.
it's the first one ever.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like boys like saying dude, you know, like non-gender specific.
Yeah, dude is gender neutral. That's true.
yeah, just like bro.
Bruh.
Correct.
So he goes out back, and you can see from a open doorway that he has this large metallic container that he opens upwards that already has heat emanating off of it, and starts throwing on these massive strips of ribs from various creatures onto different levels, and starts lathering them up with this beautiful looking dark brown little golden rub that he has that looks liquidy, and that's gonna be good. As he closes it, that is around the time we go back over to the other trio. You found what you had. What would you like to do?
Should we
I mean,
find the
but-
others, or should we head to the church?
Might as well check out the church.
Yes, I don't see any smoke, which means Jesse hasn't burned down the tavern that she probably found yet. So I think we still have some time.
I really don't like how accurate that statement is. But you're right.
So, the 3 of you start marching over towards the church, and the other trio, as you've been sitting there drinking a little bit, the barkeep lets you know, you got about an hour before your ribs are going to be ready, so, if you want to go do something else in the meantime.
Righto. Let's check out the church that you've been wanting to go. Might as well. She's not that far.
Yeah. Give me one more of those shots before we go.
Yep, all right. This time he just gives you the whole Ghostwise pepper.
Ooh.
Just puts it all in there. Give me another con save at advantage.
Oh man, is it the Taco Bell time? Oh, I did.
22.
Oh, you feel like you could breathe fire. There's a little bit of tearing on you, but you're good. It's rare to find a pepper hot enough to make a tiefling cry.
Yeah. And you can tell Jesse's kind of a masochist in this sense. She's like,
Aren't we all?
Oh, it stings so good.
As all of you are leaving from your different respective locations, the trios look at each other from across the walkway, heading to the same location.
Hey.
Hey guys.
Where are you guys going?
Who are you people?
Wait, aren't there those Jesse's obviously starting to get tipsy.
Hmm.
I'm just encouraging that behavior. In any case, you guys found what's needed.
Yeah, where are you guys going?
Points towards it, just that big ass building.
Oh, well, that's
Apparently-
convenient because we're going to that same place.
Cool. Apparently, they have a vacancy for high priest. Might as well put Snag in there to see if he can be a high priest in name. Might as
Oh
well.
yeah, and I'm only like halfway lit, so it'll be great.
Yeah.
I think
He's
he needs
already
to-
high enough. He just needs a priest.
True.
Yeah. That's what it is. That's why we have like you, like, because you're a druid, like you can get some weeds for us.
Dusty, I don't think you have the brain cells to spare for drinking.
Oh snap!
Hey, I already did. So, I mean, once you go to 0, you start at the top again, you know?
Yep.
Intelligence save.
Yeah.
Let's see how bad this hurts. Oh, 19.
Oh.
We're becoming immune.
You're
Yeah, you guys are Teflon.
you're
dude.
both adapting. Oh my god. So, as you all are now heading over towards the large standing church, one of the oldest churches in this side of Xhorhas to the Stormlord, I think we can go ahead and go on break, everybody. Be right back.